Oi, oi, Jazz here, sinner to winner. And today is the day. One day at a time, one page at a time. I encourage you to choose something you want to get out of your life, you want to get rid of from your life. It could be overeating, it could be Netflix, too much Netflix, it could be smoking, it could be coffee, it could be gambling, it could be cryptocurrency, it could be exchanges, it could be going to the bookies, it could be an app on your phone, it could be drinking, it could be drugging. We're all sinners. We're all these things. It could be sex stuff, it could be cheating, it could be a relationship, friendship, toxic. I highly recommend it coming on this journey with me that we spoke about today and having a spiritual awakening through the Bible for Addicts, the big book. So many 12-step groups have come from this. Wow, look at that sun coming in, man. It's all about lighting, isn't it? I look like a monster right now. There you go. Lighting is everything. The sun's got his hat on. Hip, hip, hip. Not hooray. But listen, it's not about how you look, is it? It's about what's on the inside. It's not what's on the outside, it's what's on the inside. But like a good friend of mine told me once, everybody's messed up on the inside. Everybody. We're all sinners. You know what I mean? We're all sinners. Anyone who's sat in a 12-step room long enough or in a church or whatever, you listen to those stories, you listen to the people, and you go, God, everybody could be in here. You can think of your family members, your friends, you think, oh, they could do with a bit of this, a sprinkling of this. You know what I mean? It's like, so here we are. So I highly encourage you to pick something, come on this journey, one day at a time, one page at a time, whether you're listening to this today when I post it, or you listen to this a year from now, 2 years from now, whatever. This is a great moment. This is I think we're going to go on a great journey. We're going to do it one day at a time, one page at a time. I'm going to discover stuff as well. This thing is a magic eye picture. It's a magic eye picture. More will be revealed all the time. As you discover things about yourself, as you grow, you go through growing pains, and just shining. You discover things about yourself, and you go, oh right, yeah. Actually, I'd like to take that. I'd like to grow in that way. I'd like to, you know what I mean? I'd like to develop this area of my character. You know what? Yeah, I could improve in that way. I think I'd like to take this out of my life. I think I'd like to try putting this into my life, gaining this new habit. So, without further ado, we are going to start on Bill's story today. I think what we'll do a page a day, like I've said, and then I'm going to give you my take on the page, give you some insights, give you some cheat codes, tell you what's going on with me, and then we can do a recap of that little chapter. And before we know it, we'll have all the information we need to go on and create a wonderful life and help others with our shining examples, right? That's what it's all about. So here we go. Bill's story, page 1. And obviously Bill W, is the founder of AA and 12, and one of the founders of the 12-step philosophy. So let's find out more about Bill, and let's find out more about ourselves, shall we? Chapter 1, Bill's story. War fever ran high in the New England town to which we new young officers from Plattsburgh were assigned. And we were flattered when the first citizens took us to their homes, making us feel heroic. Here was love, applause, war, moments of sublime with intervals hilarious. I was part of life at last, and in the midst of the excitement, I discovered liquor. I think what I'll do is I'll break off from the page at moments when something comes to me. So, here he is, young man, and he said, I was part of life at last. He's a part of something. He feels a part of something. This is why I think a lot of kids turn to gangs. They turn to gangs and stuff, and you think, why are they doing that? Or they turn to these religious cults, overly religious cults, and before you know it, they're blowing themselves up in buildings and things. But a lot of people just want to feel a part of something. I was part of life at last. You know what I mean? Here was love, applause, war. War. He was at war, but he felt love. There was applause. There was intervals, hilarious. The guy's at war. People are dying. People are getting killed. He's fighting, but he feels a part of something. Interesting, right? The human condition. We just want to feel a part of something. We want that community. Let's continue. And in the midst of the excitement, I discovered liquor. Ominous warning. I forgot the strong warnings and the prejudices over my people concerning drink. In time, we sailed for over there. I was very lonely and again turned to alcohol. So he's discovered drink, and he's talking about how in the midst of the excitement, he discovered drink. I forgot the strong warnings and the prejudice of my people concerning drink. So he already knew. He knew better. He had that moral compass. He's obviously heard it. He's felt it. He knew that there was something about this thing called drink, called alcohol, whatever. And I think we all know that. We all know when we're doing something wrong, you know, whether it's watching porn, whether it's like eating the third piece of chocolate cake, whether it's smoking cigarettes, whether it's vaping, whatever it is, whether it's, you know, talking, gossiping about somebody, whatever it is, when we're sinning, we always know, don't we? We have that God conscious in us. We have that feeling. Interesting. Let's carry on. We landed in England. I visited Winchester Cathedral. Much moved, I wandered outside. My attention was caught by a doggerel on an old tombstone. Here lies a Hampshire grenadier who caught his death drinking cold small beer. A good soldier is ne'er forgot, whether he dieth by musket or by pot. So, this is really interesting. He's over in England, he's a soldier, an American soldier over in England, and he sees this tombstone, and it's like, here lies this Hampshire grenadier who caught his death drinking cold small beer. A good soldier is ne'er forgot, whether he dieth by musket or by pot. Man, these soldiers were dying not just by the guns, not just by the war, like weapons, but it acknowledges on this tombstone that many of them died by the drink. They were drinking themselves to death. You know, it talks about being lonely and turning to alcohol, being worried and turning to alcohol, being stressed and turning to alcohol. Whatever alcohol is to you, replace alcohol with gambling. Replace alcohol with overeating. Replace alcohol with drugs. Replace alcohol with fill in the blank. Fill in the blank, baby. Ominous warning which I failed to heed. 22 and a veteran of foreign wars. He's 22. He's a baby. He's a boy, but he's got all this experience, hasn't he? 22 and a veteran of foreign wars. I went home at last. I fancied myself a leader, for had not the men of my battery given me a special token of appreciation. My talent for leadership, I imagined, would place me at the head of vast enterprises, which I would manage with the utmost assurance. So he's 22. That's page 1, by the way. Page 1. We've done it. And let me know if you think I should read the whole page and then give you my synopsis, or keep giving you the synopsis after each little paragraph of the page, or each little few sentences. I'm open to suggestion. But he's capable, he's experienced. We see there that he's a veteran of foreign wars at 22, and he's already dreaming of a new life. He's survived, he's got through. He hadn't died by a weapon, he hadn't died by alcohol. He's felt a part of something, and he's discovering who he is. He's on this journey. More will be revealed, right? More will be revealed to us, more will be revealed to Bill in this story. So yeah, page 1, what do I think to page 1? What would be my general conclusion of page 1 just now? What am I feeling? Well, for me, it's the start of a story, and what's most interesting to me is how, like I said at the beginning, how we're all longing to feel like in this community that we've got now, that's growing, right? We want to feel the truth. We want to feel something real. We want to be a part of something. It's like when you're watching a football game on your own. You get excited when somebody scores. You're like, yeah. But if your friends are there or you're at the stadium with everybody, you're hugging strangers, you're kissing them, you're screaming, you're eye contact. You are just loving life because human beings are supposed to be together. We're supposed to, like Rocky says to Adrian, I got gaps, you got gaps. We fill each other's gaps. That's what people do, man. We're filling each other's gaps. We fill in the holes. We help each other. We pick up each other's slack. That's what makes us tick. Service is our superpower. We're supposed to be a unity. We're supposed to be coming together for the right reasons, But just as easily, people can get together for the wrong reasons to feel right, to feel what they're supposed to feel, which is connection, right? And a lot of people will take anything, even if they know it's bad, even if they know it's not not right. So that's where I'm at today, and I'm glad I've got a community in my life. I'll finish with some gratitude, because why not? I've got an amazing community who I work for. I feel safe with these people. I've got amazing friends in my life. I feel safe with those people. Be careful. Think about who you're surrounding yourself with. Think about who you're surrounding yourself with, and what places you're going in. What places do you visit? Where are you spending time? These things have an effect on you. So, page 1 done. 1 day at a time, 1 page at a time. Let's beat addiction. Let's shine bright. Let's get after it. Let's live this life and be good examples, okay? For our family, for our friends, for our loved ones. Va con Deus.